What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another video. So today's hair tutorial I'm very excited about because just a quick funny story, because I really don't like to make my intros like hella long. Like, I've learned that like long intros irritate me, so I don't make mine hella long. But I had bought a wig, and I don't even think I did a video on it, but I had bought a wig from Ulair Hair like some months back, and I literally wore it one day and could not find it, like, ever. And I have no idea where the wig went, and that was like 2 months ago. That's why I'm very excited for this wig to be here. I'm about to show y'all everything that came in it, and this is gonna be the best install I've ever did. Anyways, without further ado and all that other stuff, let's get right into this video. Okay, so when you get the bag, it comes in a bag like this. This is the name of the company. I can't pronounce it, so I'm done trying. But this is the name of it. I'll also leave the link down in the description below for you guys to find it. I did get this wig in 26 inches, and it's 180 density. I really like my hair to be dense, so if I could have got something denser than that, I probably would. But they have 180. I found a lot of 150, so I went ahead and got the 180. It also sent this package, and okay, not them stepping their lash game up, because you know, some of them places be sending you lashes. Them lashes be looking like shit. Little baby lashes that you'll never in life. I don't think I've ever seen any place that sends you a brush. So this one came with a little brush or whatever. And then her the lashes, which they ain't all that, but they something. They for when you ain't got no lashes. It's gonna look crap, and that one might match me a lot better than the one I bought, so might use that. So yeah, that's everything that comes in the packaging. Now let's get to the most important part, the hair. Per 26 inches. I realize you guys aren't gonna get the entire wig in here. And this is what the waist is looking like already. And I've gone ahead and cut my ears off, like cut it off to my ears so that it can look good. This is a 13 by 6 lace. And you turn it inside out. The comb is back, side, and then in the middle. I usually don't use it in the middle. I'm kind of going to it smells really good. It's really soft. I was brushing it earlier, and so far it's not doing any shedding, but I feel like wigs are gonna shed, period. Like, they, you know, I just feel like they're gonna shed, but the amount of shedding it does is very important. So when people be like, oh, this wig doesn't shed at all, bitch, you lying. You know that bitch be shedding a little bit. But so far it's not shedding yet. You know, it's brand new, but when it get a little old, it'll probably shed. So I have to let y'all know on the shedding. I'm not finna hold up no more. I'm just very excited to get this on my head, so let's do it. Ew, the fuck. So I'm gonna be starting off with freshly gel braids, you know, all the way to the back, Queen Latifah, set it off, you know. I'm starting with some 24-hour edge tamer, because, you know, that's like the best edge control in the world. And so I'm starting with that, which I permed my hair now, so it doesn't even matter. But when I was natural, this used to be the shit. But I'm putting it all around my edges, and then I'm just brushing that all the way back, because I want it to be really sleek, because I don't want my edges to be coming up with the glue and all that. So do this, and then after you do this, you're going to blow dry it all the way around your head, just to make sure all the hair is back. Now it's time for me to add the wig cap. I personally like to choose a wig cap that's closer to my skin complexion, but it really doesn't matter because you're going to be putting makeup over it anyways. And then when it's time to cut the slits for your ears, I like to make a small hole and then just continue to cut up very slightly until my ear fits into the hole, because you don't want the hole to be too big. Now I'm just going to go ahead and go through with some foundation and just cover the cap completely just so it matches my skin tone. Now it's time to glue the wig on, and I'm going in with this Da Bomb stuff. My best friend actually left this at my house, and I thought that it was edge control. So I was using this on my edges, and it was so hard to get the shit off of my edges. So then I was like, I bet this will make some bomb ass lace glue. And she told me it was actually like an adhesive or something like that. So it worked really good to put the wig on. So once you've applied the glue from ear to ear, you're going to go ahead and blow dry your head all the way around. And when I say I could never get the ball cap method to work for me, and it's because I did not let it dry completely. So please make sure you let your ball cap dry completely before you start to cut it, okay? So now it's time to cut off all that excess cap. I feel like it's easier to use a razor to do this versus scissors, but it's whichever one makes you more comfortable. Just be careful with the razor that you're not accidentally cutting yourself because it is really close to your skin. Once again, just going through with foundation just to try to get the edges of it to match my skin. So this is also another important part. You don't want a lot of buildup of glue on your forehead. So once you're done applying the cap, before you start applying the wig, go ahead and just take some alcohol and clean all the way around from ear to ear. So in this clip, I'm just checking to make sure that the wig fits from ear to ear. I had already cut that extra piece off. So what I like to do is just pull the wig forward, pull it over my ears, and anything that's extra, I go ahead and cut that off. After that, I cut the lace into 3 separate flaps. I feel like that's easier for me. And then I pull the lace back right where I want the glue to start at. And I'm just going to start applying glue from ear to ear. And also you want to make sure that it's not lumpy, that it's flat. And I do 2 layers of this, and I blow dry it in between each layer. Once it's time to put the lace on, you want to be very careful in your hand placement. Just gently pull the wig forward right into that spot that you once had it. And then I'm going to be using a comb to kind of like press the lace into my forehead, but also combing the hairs backwards so that they're not in the way. Now that I've got the wig completely glued on, I'm going to go through with some Got To Be spray. And this is just like a security blanket to make sure that the wig stays on. I know I probably didn't use the best glue for this. I just used what I had. So I'm making sure that I spray the entire lace from ear to ear again with the Got To Be spray, and then blow drying it until it's completely dry. Now it's time to pull out the edges, so we're basically almost done. Now I don't really have a specific way or anything that I do this. Everybody likes their edges in different places, so this is kind of a you thing. Some people don't like edges at all, but I kind of just played with it where I know that I like my edges to be. But if you don't like them in this spot, you can do them differently. Like some people like to put one in the middle, but I personally don't like that. So now I'm going through with my wax stick
And baby, if you don't have you one of these, you need to get you one, because it just makes everything so sleek. The one that I have is actually black, and I bought it like that on an accident. So thank God my hair was black, because when it rubs off, it actually rubs off as black, which I did not know. So thank God my hair was already black, so it didn't matter. But make sure you pay attention to that, girl. So now it's time to go through with the hot comb, and I always make sure that the hot comb is not too hot before I put it on my head, because it will burn your little hair up. And I make sure I do a test strip before I put it in the root of my head. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to burn my shit off at the root. But make sure you get you a real hot comb, because them hot combs, them electrical hot combs, girl, those don't get hot for real. Get you an old school hot comb that you put on the stove. I'm telling you, it's going to get you right. So now it's time to put on an elastic band, and I just want to say shout out to the hair companies that send you elastic bands with your wigs. This band didn't come from this company, but just saying, I do love when I get me a band with a new wig. I'm going to leave the band on for about 15 to 20 minutes. I've learned to be patient with this process as well. Do not be too quick to take it off, because you want it to melt really, really nicely. Time to cut off that excess lace. I'm just going through with the razor once again. I feel like it's easier than scissors, but completely up to you. I felt like once I had cut the excess lace off, it started to look like a little white, so I went through again with some makeup around the edges to try to blend that in. All right, and now it's time to cut the edges or baby hairs. And my biggest advice is cut long first, and then you can shorten it as you go. Me personally, I like to cut it long and then kind of start to do my edges, and then where I see like where it's at, then I'll just cut according to that, if that makes any sense. But don't cut them short as hell, because then you're gonna regret it. So I'm going through with my wax stick again and putting it downwards on the edges and backwards on the hair. Just once again trying to keep everything in the place that it's supposed to be. I was being very specific with this install, if you can't tell. So y'all already know 24-hour edge tamer is that girl. And this is what I meant when I said I kind of try to do my edges and then I start to cut. So I'm just gonna like kind of, you know, start doing them, and then when I see where I kind of want it to end at, I just cut the little extra piece off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing for this one. You basically just kind of mold it, and then you go ahead and cut off the excess. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So after you finish getting them edges done, I just like to go through with the blow dryer to make sure that it's all dry and everything stays in place. Then I put my band back on for probably about 5 minutes. And yeah, I'm pretty much done with gluing it on.
right, you guys, so that about completes this video. This is the hair, the finishing look, side parts, got the edges going on. These could be better, but this side definitely gave me kind of a hard time. But anyways, the only thing that I did not do was style it and curl it and everything like that, only because I'm really about to get in the bed, so it's like no point. So yeah, I really like it. I think I did a great job. This is definitely one of the best, well, the best one install I've ever did. And I really like it. I love it. And I think I did a really good job. I wish I could show you guys the length, but I'm just so close right now. And I'll just have to insert other videos for you guys to see. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the post notifications so you never miss a video with your girl T.